shout out to Fiokee, man. I honestly don't get how he does it, but there's just something he does with those strings, man. It just really gets you going. Like, you know, when you listen to music and you can really separate the instrumentals and it just really rocks your world. And guess what, guys? Today we have Fiokee with us in the studio. Welcome to Port-Harcourt. Welcome to the Beat 99.9 FM. How are you doing?
I'm good. Oh my God, it's Fiokee live in PH. In town.
You're looking good, man. I'm really loving your neck piece, man. Nice one, man.
1,005 naira.
1,005 naira.
Now they wear for Neko.
No wahala. I'll give your manager the cash. No wahala. If you just pull out and drop when you take come out.
Hey, what are you in for that? Are you ready?
So, but welcome, man. How have you been, though? How's it been for you?
Been good. Been promoting the album that just dropped last month.
All right, we would get into your album in a bit, but I've always wanted to ask you this question. For someone who plays the instrumental, breaking into the Nigerian music industry was certainly not an easy one for you.
I swear.
So I would like to know, because one thing I know about the industry is it's easy to join the trend. But if you want to be a paid setter in the Nigerian music industry, you go suffer. It's not an easy thing at all. So tell us, how did it begin for you? How did the journey start for you? To
create something different from, to be able to meet up with what's been happening.
Yeah.
Because everybody likes to follow the trend. So, this part of the world, instrumentalists, guitarists, saxophonists, like in general musicians, we are not really appreciated that much in this part of the world. People with microphone get more respect and more acknowledgement and recognition more than instrumentalists. So I thought about it that how do I even penetrate this mainstream market as a guitarist where there's no recognition? I started creating a sound that's different from every other sound. Normally, I started seeing guitar as microphone while others see guitar as instrument. So I did Muson Jazz Festival 2009.
Okay.
We're the best performer, me and my jazz partner, Pure and Simple, just two guys, guitar and bass. So after that year, I asked them, when is the next edition coming? They said next year. So I have to be waiting for 1 full year for me to be performing again. So I said, no, if I won't follow this pattern, Onga could kill me. So I started thinking of how to penetrate where you have more audience. So luckily enough for me, and by the grace of God, I recorded on Scapegoat by the Bunch, March 2010.
Oh, wow.
So after recording on that song, it became a hit song. So that was my first major Afrobeat song that I recorded on. Took it up from there. I started becoming the Bunch official guitarist for More Hit. When More Hit was More Hit then. Then I did Gobe for Davido. I did Woju, Kiss Daniel, Laye Kiss Daniel, Do Juro, Wash Techno. Simi's whole album, from Thief to Jerome, Love Don't Care, all those Adekule Go to Rente, Pick Up, I can name songs, hit songs, 70% of his songs. So I was now the top recording guitarist, Afrobeat recording guitarist, whereby everybody wanted me on their songs. I said, okay, I think I've attained this level. I've been able to create an industry for instrumentalists now, which never happened before. So what's the next step? Started featuring them on my project. First single was Jumabi, independent woman featuring Jumabi.
Okay.
And I did Very Connected with Flavor. And I did So Like Wizzy Baby, oh Maya with Caribans and Tiwa. From there, Simi and Oxlade, Tenny, decided to drop album this year. So that's how it's been rolling.
Wow. All right. Before we get into the album is definitely something I would like to talk to you about. But I want to ask you, I've seen a lot of conversations on socials as regards artists not giving instrumentalists or producers the right recognition. So for someone who was playing the guitar now, you get into the Afrobeat industry, you recorded Scapegoat with D'banj. How did you get Nigerian artists to, first things first, one, take you seriously, and secondly, to start giving you credit? Because we know a lot of instrumentalists have been on different records and they never get credited for your addition to the record. It's
like you're really good friends to instrumentalists. A lot of it.
I've been in the industry.
So I say this thing happens to you tomorrow, to your death. I remember when I was trying to actually get this credit for what. Yeah. I remember for Scapegoat there was no credit for guitarists. Mm-hmm. But industry artists around the industry, they knew, okay, I was a guitarist, but the audience didn't know. Once they just it's on jazz again. And me, I was very, very, very privileged to actually be on that project because I had a plan. I just wanted to break into that mainstream market. So the reason why you see the industry is not giving the instrumentalists because there's no structure. Once they say produced by, nobody cares about other elements like guitar. So then I used to tell artists, please, when you're releasing a song, can you just, on your article, produced by, just give me credit as guitarist. You know what you're going to do for me? That's going to help me create more jobs for me. And you will still take the glory. People will respect you for that. It doesn't take anything from you. They say, okay, no problem, I'll go do it. By the time they release the song, they won't still give you. So you see what we face in the industry growing up. But I respect Emperor Jeezy that signed Kizania then. So that Woju was what actually blew me up. You know what they did? They said DJ Kublon team up with Fiokee, the guitarist behind Scapegoat. You know, I now got credits for two songs. Reference to a song that was a hit song that I never got credit for, and the song that is a hit song now. So everybody that went to download Woju, you will read small article. It wasn't much, small. Oh, this guy Fiokee, and he was on Scapegoat. Okay, let's start looking for him. That's how Woju blew up and Kublon. So everybody was coming for us and my guitar as well. Then Simi did our own too. Been giving me credit. I definitely took it off from there. Then it got to a point where artists started begging me, as you play guitar, put that tag, oh my God, it's Fiokee. And these are the things that I was struggling to get. So I was now getting them on a platter of gold. Then I was now being the one, so I realized, okay, not be every song safe I go put. So, because the reason why I needed, oh my God, it's Fiokee, just for me to actually push people to know my brand, because I wasn't getting credit. I started to create caps too. Fiokee brand. See, as I was trying to work smarter than the system. So it actually worked for me. I work smarter than the system, and by now, even if I don't play guitar for some songs, people now think I'm the one playing it. But it might be other guitarists. So all I've been able to do is I've been able to actually create something that if you hear other guitarists on other songs, like Ozumba Badiwe, I wasn't the guitarist. People actually thought I was. And I keep telling them, no, that's not me. He's a young guy that's doing what they were looking up to me, and they're actually picking up. So I'm very proud that I've been able to create an industry for instrumentalists and create value. I remember some of them used to call me and say, Baba, thank you so much. If not be you, we never see job collect. You know why? Some artists that can't actually reach out to me, look for the younger ones. So that's why I say I've been able to create industry for instrumentalists to actually get job.
Because now you've made it a niche, and you have artists who want to do songs, and they're like, it would be nice if we had somebody play the strings or maybe play trumpet in the song.
Everybody thinks about live instruments.
Yeah,
not just guitar, sax. Everybody uses live instrument, and I created that.
Well, shout out to you. Yeah. If you were to advise an instrumentalist right now who wants to throw the same part as you did, what would be your first advice to the person?
My first advice to young instrumentalists is make sure you stand out in everything you're doing, your instrument. If you're trying to sound like me, you're wasting your time. If you're trying to sound like George Benson, Norman Brown, Agbola, so many of the instrumentalists in Lagos, when I hear them, I hear George Benson and Agbola Shadare. They just, everybody has different accent, the way you talk. So all of them, they talk on their guitar like, particularly, you can actually say you're sounding like, and once people start seeing you as trying to sound like somebody, it means you're not original. But when they said, I like your sound, it means you're original. So try and be yourself.
But how do you create your sound with an instrumental everybody plays? It's like saying...
It's your tone, your accent.
Yeah.
There's a way I will play a note. If I want to play da, 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 there's an approach I will use. It's like going to Eleme Junction. Now, there are so many routes to get to that place. I decided to use a different route to get to that place.
That is certainly interesting. Well, you were talking about starting off from playing instrumentals, creating a niche, and now getting into having your own music. You not only released a couple of songs, you actually went ahead to release an album in 2022, in January to be precise. Take us through the journey. How did you... The title of the album, first off, Man. What is the idea behind it?
The idea about Man album is because, like I told you, my journey in the industry, I came into the industry in 2008 through Star Quest reality show. I went after winning, signed to Kenny's Music, from Kenny's Music to the bands, to recording songs, to featuring artists. Now album. This is a journey, milestone. So I feel like I've served, I've grown, I've studied the game, I know the music business. I've grown up to be a man. You get, and I turned 40 last month too. So I just decided to say, okay, Fiokee is Man. Let me call this. Let me name this album Man. I'm a guitarist. I'm an artist. I do arranger. I know about A&R. I know how to bring different artists together. I've been doing this for years. So if I create a sound, once I create a sound, I already have a picture of a particular artist that will work better. Like the song with Simi, I thought about which artist. I didn't think about how big Oxlade was because he wasn't even big, but he was very, very talented. So and he had that vocal strength that I needed to match with Simi. Because I mean, I'm particular about music. It's not just about opening your mouth. I mean, with music. So if you listen to my album, for like Chike and Jackie, Follow You, you saw how to bring Jackie all the way from Ghana.
That is my favorite track, actually.
Chike. So these are powerhouse singers, classic music. So I needed those two people to be on that. So the A&R, bringing artists together, is not just a problem. It's just getting these artists to actually come and sing is the problem.
So how do you get them to come and sing?
Yeah, so understand about the patience, then selling your visions to them. Then at the same time, they are busy with their personal projects. So you have to understand how to actually buy people's time in as much as they are busy. So I'm very glad that I was patient enough to actually wait for them to actually give me the time. Another thing is when you send them a good sound, that will trigger them and trigger them to want to work with you. And you know that anything that comes from Fiokee, I don't do junk. Anything that comes from Fiokee must be good music.
But did you ever have a situation where you sent an artist an instrumental, and when they were done voicing on it, you just kind of felt like, this person don't do it I want to?
You know why? I don't allow such situations to happen because I'm always involved in the creative process.
Okay.
I didn't allow them to sing the way they wanted. No artist on my project sounded like them. They sounded like the way Fiokee wanted. So this is Fiokee's way kind of music. If you listen to Simi, listen to Peruzzi, Chike, all of them, they didn't sound like their songs. They sounded like a different artist on someone's project. So they sounded the way I wanted them to sound in my album. So I'm very, very pleased with everything that happened in my album. So there was nothing like, I didn't like this sound, let's do it again. Because I was fully involved from scratch.
Wow, interesting stuff. Well, 14 tracks on one album. Which of the tracks would you say is your favorite track? I know it's a difficult question because you would want to say, oh yes, all the tracks are amazing. But there's just this one track you connect to, maybe because of the story or the experience behind it.
The truth is every track is very important to me.
Come on now,
so
big one.
For now, you can tell that you see. I always like to check out the songs that are doing better right now.
Okay.
Follow You featuring Chike and Jackie is trending on TikTok everywhere. It's banging. Great numbers, great views. In fact, my Shazam, I have over 200 and something thousand Shazam. Like, imagine how many people have listened to the song and decided to Shazam it. Then the one personal featuring Belash Mother, that one is disturbing the whole Lagos, Africa, everywhere, East Africa as well, everywhere, Europe. And this song has videos too.
Oh, okay.
So that's another advantage about these two songs over other songs in the album, because personal featuring Belash Mother has a video. The one with Follow You has video. So it's showing on all channels. So for now, I say the one with the Caveman is a powerful song. The one with Rukasani and Clem is a powerful song, which is a Be a Man featuring Rukasani and Clem. That's one of my best songs in my album.
All right. Oh, thank you so much. Just in case you don't know, if you're listening, he has some pretty interesting features on the album. There's Oxlade, Simi, the one I played for you. You have the Caveman. I feel like the one with Umul Blibo, I hope I pronounced it well. Their name is always difficult for me. I feel like that was an interesting collaboration. It also had tracks with Chike, Jackie, Good. Like, the list is endless. Vector was even on the song.
Yes, sir.
Like, you guys need to go check out this album. It's called Man. It dropped last month. And when you're done checking it out, you would appreciate good music. Shout out to Fiokee. But you just talked about your transitioning now from the instrumentalist to now an artist. What is next for Fiokee?
I always come up with something different, surprises.
What should we expect?
Nobody saw this album coming. So the way you guys never expected album from me, I'll keep surprising you guys with something different. So not before my match, you want to say Beyonce and from Mexico.
Is she from Mexico? Well, thank you, my man. It's a pleasure having you. So shout out to Fiokee. Anyway, guys, Fiokee just stepped in, and right now I want to push play to my favorite song off the album. It's Follow You, Fiokee, Jackie, and Chike. This song is a vibe. If you doubt me, take a listen.